Hi folks, let's take a quick look at the first game of the Anand Carlsen World Championship match, much awaited, much expected match. The game has finished just a couple of hours ago. It ended in a draw in 16 moves. Not a very intense game, not too much fight out there, but okay, it's the first match of a World Championship title, of a World Championship match, and players were trying to test opponents' preparation, and from a psychological point of view, I guess nobody of them would try to risk too much in the first game and have a very bad start. Carlsen had the white pieces in this game. He started with knight f3, d5, and he goes with g3, fianchettoing his light squared bishop. Anand replies g6, bishop g2, bishop g7, and d4. Now this could develop into some kind of Grunfeld positions, or more or less Catalan style positions, but as we will see, Carlsen will try to deviate very soon from the most popular, most common opening theoretical lines. And after c6, securing the pawn center on d5, short castle, knight f6, Carlsen goes with b3. Nothing really very unusual on this level, at least, because this might seem a little bit unusual, as white is trying to put his bishop on b2, but it seems it will be facing his own pawn. But this is more or less common in some structures of d4 openings, where white delays the c4 move to develop better his pieces, to put them in better places, and just wait for blacks to commit their pieces. So here, short castle, logical move, bishop b2 and bishop b5, getting this bishop out of a possible pawn chain here to b with c6, d5, e6. Anand plays very safe, very accurately, and Carlsen is trying to more or less test his preparation and found somehow original positions just to play chess. Very trendy, very like Carlsen likes to do in almost every game. Just play chess, not go for the most theoretical lines. And here we go with c4. Kind of this move is necessary to have some pressure in the center, to have something to play for. Now this is a kind of a Grunfeld with the bishop fianchettoed, and the other one as well in the b2. Both bishops are fianchettoed, and black has his own bishop looking on the queen side. Probably white has not that much objective advantage here, but okay, this is the first game of a World Championship match, and it was worth trying some somehow unusual schemes just to try what the opponent has prepared. Knight bd7, developing pieces, knight c3, and here black takes on c4. Carlsen recaptures. Now he has a couple of points. The queen now could develop possibly to the queen side to play here over the pawn structure here. This d5 threat might be one of the main ideas by white, just to try to create some initiative there, some action in the center. And also he has this important bishop on b2 facing the other very important bishop on g7. So if the game had lasted much more, we could see an interesting battle between two bishops, both dark red bishops, which could be very interesting. So knight b6, controlling this important d5 square, trying to prevent white from playing d5. And Carlsen commits with c5, which obviously has the drawback of leaving this d5 square very unprotected. Anand played knight c4, but in fact I think he could have played knight bd5, and okay, in case of white should probably try to organize somehow on e4, but black should be in time to break with something like e5, or I don't know, maybe exchange and try to bring the other piece to the center. Black should be more or less okay here. But anyway, Anand played to knight c4. Also a very logical move, trying to get rid of this bishop. And if black can achieve that, get rid of the bishop pair of white, and more important, have this all diagonal for his own bishop, black would have definitely very nice position. But Carlsen didn't let him do that. He goes to c1, and Anand tries to brings his other knight to d5, controlling more the center, and opening his bishop to control this diagonal much more. At this point, black has no real advantages. He has some undeveloped piece which have developed and undeveloped later. This bishop is quite strong, the knight is attacked, so he must be careful not to fall in a worse position. Here Carlsen plays his queen to b3. By the way, if in case he takes, taking with both pawn and queen, I think that black has a quite nice position. This pawn is under fire, and this bishop is doing a very good job in this diagonal. Carlsen went with queen b3, in case Anand wants to exchange that to put the queen on c3, but here Anand went with this move repetitions, moving the knight to a5, queen a3, knight c4, queen b3, repeating the moves and agreeing to draw in the 16th move. Well, something not really exciting, not much fighting chess there, but opponents are just getting used to the plays, starting which will be probably a very tiring, a very tough match. This was just the first game. Well, what can we say? We're hoping and expecting to have more and more exciting games, and not so many short draws like this. So let's expect it, let's hope for it, and see what they got prepared for us. Thanks for watching.